my barn find, Volvo Amazon.
I did it.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. Well, I actually really didn't know how to start this video. I'm still kind of kicking myself. Yes, I've achieved a Volvo Amazon. So if anyone's followed this channel from the beginning, number one, thank you. Number two, you'll know that I've wanted to achieve an old Volvo. Now, I thought I hit that milestone with 940 turbo. However, I still had the hankering for a proper 60s Volvo. However, you know, life's been pretty crap the last few years with COVID. That being said, it has picked up massively in the last few months. Obviously, I got married and things like that. And I kind of thought I couldn't get any higher in kind of my kind of happiness. But yeah, this old girl came up, and well, me and Mrs. Simpson thought life's too short. I wanted one for a lot of years. Right back when I used to watch TV show Heartbeat with my grandparents and my dad and things like that. I've always wanted to achieve two cars in life. So those two cars are a Volvo Amazon and a classic minivan. Yes, I own a classic minivan, so a lot of people never ever seen it. It's there, it will catch up in another video. I know it's sat there and people are going to start asking questions, but it's there, it is my van. But the video today is about this. Now, I never actually thought, well, I did think I'd achieve it, but never thought I'd achieve it so soon. I don't know if there's ever a right time for a car. That being said, this is a big project. However, I think it's quite a special one, and it's got a bit of a direction to go when it's done. Yeah, I'm lost for words. Let's just get stuck into it. Let's have a look around it. Welcome to my barn find Volvo Amazon. So, like I say, let's get into it. So, she's a 1966 Volvo Amazon. One owner from new, and yes, less than 6,000 miles from new. I think the interior speaks words for that. It's pretty much immaculate inside for a 55-year-old car. So, bit of a backstory. I didn't find it in the barn, but it is a barn find vehicle. It bought at auction from a barn find company. It was found in Perth in Scotland, and that's where it's been its whole life. So, little bit of a background on it. The estate was being sold off. The son didn't want it. It was his father's car. He had started to do a bit of work on it, but took it off the road in 1978. Yeah. I've got a lot of work to do. So why an Amazon? Why not an Amazon? It's Swedish and it's beautiful. It's not a boxy one. It's a proper, beautiful, styled car. I just think it's start to finish, from front to back. I think it's a great looking car. Interior is just gorgeous on them. And it's just something about it. They have a personality. This one, never driven it, obviously. Not many people have, by the sounds of it, with the mileage it's done. But there was just something about it. A good friend of mine owns an Amazon. You don't see too many at shows, so it's quite hard to even get any inspiration on one. But I saw this and I actually went to view it. I made the effort to go and actually view it, and then I made it happen. Yeah, I've had a hankering and a bit of funds aside if one ever did come up, but I never thought I'd find a one owner from new, less than 6,000 mile barn find Volvo in such good condition. Well, you'll see what I mean by condition. But yeah, let's get stuck into it. I hope you're as happy as I am. This will be another project for the channel. You'll catch up with the videos, whichever order these come out in, but the Mazda's gone, unfortunately. I got an offer from a good friend of mine that wanted to buy it as a project for him and his dad. And I couldn't say no to that. It's nice to see it get loved. So there's a last video that's either coming out before or after this, of doing the welding, sorting it out, and then it's going to its new home. This by no means has replaced it. Buying this didn't mean I had to sell it, but buying this kind of means I had to prioritise what I wanted in life, and I definitely wanted this more than I wanted the Mazda. Short and sweet answer. Let's get stuck into it. Let's have a look about. Right guys, let's get stuck into it. Let's have a look around her. She's called Gloria, so let's get to know her. So, obviously finished in white. I don't know the actual name to the colour, but I will find out. The car will get repainted white. It's a beautiful patina car. That being said, as much as I love patina, it's not staying as a patina car. It will get painted, looking as good as it possibly could. Someone's already commented the fact that, oh, you love this car because it's got one spotlight. Haha, nice joke. There is actually two, there's one in the boot. Biggest Achilles heels on these cars, let's get stuck in, are the wings. So the surface blistering on this, but the still on it so thick. I'm going to invest in a shot blaster. We're going to repair these wings. We're going to get them sorted. The old dude obviously had a bit of a bash. It looks actually worse on camera because it's white, I think. But everything on the car works. So who doesn't love a quarter light window? So that is so nice. Big clunky door handles. Look how thick the actual door is. So let me get myself in. But these still work lovely, look. Amazing. So yeah, inside a beautiful blood red leather. The car smells a bit funky because it's been in a damp garage. This is where all this blistering's come from, but it is only surface rust. And I will get the roof kind of shot blasted and stuff like that. We will have to get stuck in with frost for this vehicle. We're going to need new tools, and it's no challenges, which is exactly what I wanted. So with the interior, let's have a look. So yeah, the car has done 5,696 miles. First of all, how cool is that speedo? It goes from side to side. Beautiful, beautiful steering wheel. Volvo embossed there. And the horn push. That wasn't me, that's the seats. But everywhere you look, it's just a beautiful design. I mean, in here, even down to that's grim. 2 hubcaps are off the car. Big, massive gear shifter. I mean, that thing's massive. So reverse and 4-speed manual. So clutch is a bit seized, but I mean they do still move in the gears, which is nice. It's got auxiliary switches for the lights, which is pretty cool. So we've got a fog light on the front, and there's another light in the back, like a driver's light. But yeah, in here it is. Look how clean this is. It is. But yeah, in here, look how tidy the headliner is. There is a tiny, tiny nick literally there. Now that's halfway down the vehicle for you guys. In the back, it doesn't even look like it's been sat in. This was physically stuck when I got it. I had to open it out, but it works absolutely fine. It's got such a lovely quality feel, this car. Everything just works nice on it. Like, it's just phenomenal. These door tops are a little bit corroded, unfortunately. That one quite badly. It's actually got a hole. But looking at it, they're screwed on, so I think you can buy these, which would be absolutely epic. Anyone that's got an Amazon, please let me know. I think I can get hold of these. If I can't, let me know. If you know someone that's got some, also let me know. The interior, other than that, is pretty much bob on. I'm missing parcel shelf. Also, they're not gauges on the parcel shelf. Well, they are gauges on the parcel shelf, but they were fitted up front. So we've got an oil one, we've got, let's turn them around. We've got an amps one, a volts one, and an oil one. I don't really know where they were fitted, to be quite honest. There's nowhere particularly that they could go. Obviously you wouldn't have them sat on there or anything like that. The way the gauges are situated, I mean look, they're pretty much brand new. They've never been fitted. Look at the wires. They look pretty cool, like under there or something, but I might use them on another project. They were just with the vehicle, along with loads of other bits. It's got the original Volvo rubber matting. Floors, I've had a bit of a poke around. There's a bit of a weak point here, but the rest of the floors on this car are really, really good. Even these will work. They've lost their elastic. I believe this is the first ever car to have production seat belts. Now check them bad boys out. There's just a little hook down there. How cool is that? And there's a little holder. Neat. So let's have a shifty around. Just love that sound, like, look at that. So she's obviously a 5-door. So the old chap before me, he started to do a bit of work. So this screen's actually just sat in place. There's no rubber or anything. You'll see there's missing chrome surround. Got the side pieces, but not got the top and bottom. But you can buy these. There's a really good company out there that sells bits for Amazon's. I bought a lot for the 940 from him as well. So we will obviously have to get that. But the screen itself's in very, very good shape. Again, where the paint's cracked in a damp storage it's been in, it's just caused blistering. But it's all repairable. All panel gaps on this car are phenomenal. Like, it's just lovely. So it's a B18, a 1.8. I like things like this. Ooh, listen to that. There is all sorts of funky stuff in here. So you've got bits and pieces not necessarily relevant to this Volvo, but he's obviously had other Volvos. So this is like an old manual, all in foreign language. So I have to work that one out. But it was in the back. We got Volvo Owners Club. Look at this stuff. It's just phenomenal. We've got Volvo Driver 1985. So this car has been off the road since 78. The last time it was taxed on DVLA was 78. Look at that. An old Volvo advert for crash repair, safety. 60 pence Volvo driver book. So this stuff is stuff I kind of want to keep. I don't know what that is. It's like a bit of perspex, a bit odd. Another Volvo driver, 1984. So I opened this boot and there was a big blanket over all this. I have taken it out. I didn't really feel it was the right thing to do to keep it in there. It was wet. So I've started to dry this stuff out, but I couldn't look any further without showing you guys. Look at this. August. What have we got here? Can't quite make that date out. But this is Volvo Owners Club as well. It's complete. 83. Look, newsletters for the Volvo Owners Club. So I'm going to have to get in contact with them and see what I can find out on this vehicle. But it's ridiculous how much stuff. Look, all about setting up the car, a manual at the back. There you go. Volvo newsletters. There's an actual folder on Volvo newsletters. Volvo DIY. How cool is that? Guys, anyone that knows me has known I've wanted a car like this. Not just a Volvo Amazon. It literally is my dream car. This is really, really stupid to say for, I guess, a lad that wasn't even born in the era of them. But to find a barn find one, they're so untouched, so unrestored, so left alone, it's ridiculous. If you're into restoring cars, you know you want a car that's been left alone. It's not been mucked around with. Let's get stuck in. So, DIY enthusiast manual. Mad. Look at these. So you've got your dog. Lever grips. I've always wanted a set of these. Brand new. Look, never been out of their packets. Got this in the back. What's that? I'm assuming this car's got one fitted, but this is brand new. Some sort of coil maybe. We'll find out. Again, not that mechanically minded in that respect. That's a bit of cork. A brake booster. Volvo high intensity rear fog lamps. I think these haven't even been opened. Let's have a look. That's my unboxing video, guys. Yep, they're brand new. They're not going on this car though, wrong year. But wow. What else have we got in here? See, the old guy started to name bits on it as he took it off. So we've got here rear window bottom clip. There's the overrider that's missing off the front. Unfortunately, pretty rusty, but it's there. What's this? Rear window offside moulding. Look at this. New old stock. Genuine Volvo. £1.37. Set of wiper blades. We got some sort of round mirror. That's actually got a Volvo on the back of it. Oh, that's interesting. There's another one, a bit like the one fitted to the car. It's a bit mad. There's another. Oh, there's another one. Got a fair set of mirrors. Another set of wipers. An old gasket for the rocker valve gas cover. An old crook clock. What we got up here? Some sort of brush. Bit weird. Put them over there. I'll keep them. The original jack, that I'm assuming. Look at that big, massive, over-engineered Volvo. Wow, that's a cool bit of kit. A bit of piping, cabling. So, got a floor mat. Let's move that stuff out of the way. Texaco. Do apologise, I like guys. There's the other trim moulding. Nice. A random headrest. Anyone needs or wants one of these? Odd. Oh, what's that? £3.95. Volvo. That's mint. Because that one's cracked. Well, there we go. That's one thing sorted. How cool is that? So he's obviously collecting bits and bats for this car. Got a brake valve by the looks of it. Rouge mounted aerial. Again, new old stock. Is that from Halfords? Oh my god, look at that. Oh my god. I think that's a wheel brace we got there. Another packet from Volvo wipers for a 140, 164, 240, 260. Wow, there's some cool stuff in here. I don't even have a clue what that is. An aerial of some sort. Look at them cool wiper arms with a wind deflector built on them. Old stainless ones. This isn't for this vehicle either. Kangaroo. Like a water reservoir for like expansion tank. All in Japanese. If anyone needs something like that, give me a shout. What we got here? Damp start. Ooh. Look how retro that tin is. Yeah, that doesn't work. But yeah, there's just bits everywhere. Look at that. How cool. So yeah, there's loads of little bits in here. So it's all a bit damp. The car was parked outside, unfortunately, when I went to pick it up. So it had a day where it's got a bit wet. So with that being the way it is, the window not in, it's not particularly good for the car. What are you guys thinking? Are you excited? Do you want to see a build on it? You're gonna, because I love this thing. So here we have the B18 engine. So I'm going to use my phone as a light, as I don't have any lights down here. This engine is seized, which isn't ideal. Try and bring you guys in a little closer. So yeah, this engine is actually seized, but there's oil down the bores now. Everything else seems to be moving. Just gonna leave it to settle for a few weeks. Regardless, this engine's gonna have to come out. The car needs a full restoration. But yeah, it is all there. This chain, if anyone's wondering what that is for a shutter on the front of the rad. So down there's a little shutter that goes up and down. So I believe these cars don't actually have a thermostat in. You pull the chain on the inside and it pulls the shutter up and down. So how old school is that? You can still see some shiny red paint on the engine. Yeah,
yeah, let's get you off this tripod and show you around the engine bay very quickly. So yeah, I've greased up all the carburetor. That's moving now. Taken all the plugs out, and let me move the light for you. Taken all the plugs out, and we've shoved some oil wet down, just put them in loosely. Hopefully we can get it sorted. Check that out, little glass fuel pump, pretty cool. That looks like what we had in the boot, one of them. Castrol GTX High Performance. So yeah, this car really is something else. It has to be the lowest mileage one in existence. Yeah, the car has got a bit of history with it. It's been off the road, one owner from new. It's a petrol head's dream. So other than obviously the surface draft I've mentioned, the car is going to need seals. It's been sat in a damp garage. However, I did get the seals with the car, along with these. So these are the arch repairs for the rear. You can probably see, let's zoom in, so look. The rear arch is, yeah, it's not really a lot left of it. There's a bit of it on the floor there, it's just fallen off. Yeah, that's going to need to be sorted. So these were bought for the car, Christ knows when. Mr. Dodd's part number there. And then on the back of this one, it's actually got a Volvo. It's a Volvo part, it's mental. So we've got both of the arches for the rear. These, again, Mr. Dodd's private. Dodd's, what's it say on there? Part number, location, Volvo again on there. Both of them, they call them the butt cheeks on the 240s and stuff. I think they're called the same on this, but either way, rear valance, whatever you'd like to call them. And we've got the two big seals again, Mr. Dodd's. So what do you think, guys? This literally is my dream car. So like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, there's two vehicles I've always wanted to strive to own. Never thought I'd own them both at the same time. Never thought I'd own this one, to be fair. I'm in the mini circle and I've managed to get myself a minivan. That's sat behind me, awaiting restoration. This is a big deal. They're very expensive to restore. Parts are so hard to find, which is why I wanted one that was so complete. I'm missing a bit of chrome off the back. That is no biggie. They sell it new and actually sell it stainless now. This is my dream car. As weird as that sound, like I mentioned. It's going to need a full nut and bolt restoration. We're under no illusion. The engine, if it doesn't free up, it's going to have to come out anyway. It's going to need to be rebuilt. Would you like to see an engine rebuild on the series? I'm a bit out of my depth with that, but I'd love to learn. I can get a manual and we can crack on and work through it together. But body-wise, the biggest challenge for this vehicle is the body. There's big panels, thick steel. I'm so excited to work with some thick steel on a proper car. Also, it challenges me in my skills. It's different things to make, different things to do, different challenges to overcome. So I can't wait to get stuck into this car. I hope you're as excited as I am. I'm sorry I'm in a bit of a cramped space, but you've now seen the minivan. This is my little hidey hole. I don't really film from here very often, but obviously this is my dream car. I'm going to document it for you guys. It has to be from start to finish. We've got everything. So smash that like button if you've really enjoyed the video. Share this about. Drop in the comments below if you know any more about the Amazon. I know a fair bit, but I don't know everything. This is my first one. I'm going to be learning on the job. I say my first one. I don't intend to have another one. It's mad enough to have been able to even achieve this. Yeah, anything in the comments below, guys. Just chat amongst yourselves. Any ideas? Is this something you want to see? We're going to crack on with the 89. The 89 is going to be our mini project. This is going to be our other project. We've got the other cars to look after. The Clubman, if you haven't followed us on Instagram, is back with me at home. So that was in the place for this. But it started up after 14 months and drove home. So yeah, you'll see some more of the Clubman. A lot of people wanted to see that. The minivan, unfortunately, is going to wait its turn again. I want to do this one first. I really want to do this car. I adore it. I still kick myself every day to know I still own one because it just doesn't feel real. I've wanted one for so long. But yeah, I mentioned, give this video a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Frost, I'm going to need your help. I'll be in contact. Stay safe, guys. Look after yourselves. And I hope you enjoy the new project.